How we looking, bro?
Filling her up with fluids, man, to see where we at. I'm about to start this bad boy.
Today's a big day, as all of you guys that have been watching my videos for the past, I don't know, like month or so now, GTR has been out for, I think it's been about 6 weeks, and we've been rebuilding everything. We've been waiting for parts to get back. We've been buying all kinds of stuff so that we can get the car back to actual running condition. Sorry, my camera's tripping out right now. But today is finally the day that we're gonna start the GTR. We're hoping that everything is gonna be operating correctly, hoping it's not gonna be leaking anything. Obviously, when you rebuild an entire motor, some things, small things, sometimes go wrong, and we're hoping that none of that stuff happens today. Oh God, look at her. She's been sitting like that in that state. Well, not in that state, it's been over there. I bought the last stuff that I had to actually get for the car today, like 15 or 20 minutes ago. It's all going in the car right now. We got all the coolant, we got power steering fluid, we have an oil filter, and Freon.
Ladies and gentlemen, this thing is all built back up. Catch can is back in. We have the intake. Everything is in. All of the injectors, all of just everything. Everything is back in the car. I've said this so many times in the vlog. I am so glad that we actually powder coated everything. Got the oil. I have to stress this again. This is not the oil that we're going to be running in the car. This is just to cycle all of the milky, nasty stuff that's in the car right now from when we
was in the car.
That's what I'm saying. That was in the car when we blew the head gasket. The oil that we're going to be using is right here. It's the Moto 300V Chrono 1040 synthetic racing oil. This is the stuff that is going to be going in the car after this runs for what'd you say, about 30 minutes or so?
Yeah, 30 minutes or so.
Oh God. You are good, sir. Yeah, that was getting heavy. I held it there for a little bit. I gotta work on my tries, me and Kimmy both. Second container of oil going into the car. Power steering fluid about to go in right now. I like how your gloves match the bottle. That's so sweet. Look at you go. The battery's connected, which means there's gonna be lights.
Okay, so right now is the time. We're gonna start up the car right now. We're gonna test it out. Poppy just told me that when we start it up, it's gonna sound noisy, but it'll quiet down eventually. It's gonna be like, it's gonna be a little gnarly, and I'm a little nervous. I'm actually kind of sort of a lot nervous. So JR is troubleshooting right now, figuring out why it's not starting for the first shot. I'm patiently waiting, doing my thing. But either way, even though I'm just sitting in here and there's lights going on, look it. This is on, none of the dash lights are on, but this is on. That's just refreshing. It makes me smile. It makes me happy. I think what Poppy's doing right now is he's checking all of the connectors, making sure everything's plugged in all the way, because if we don't have, if one of the connectors isn't connected in correctly, it'll cause the entire car not to start up. It's just one little tiny connector. So that's what he's checking right now, making sure it's getting fuel, everything like that. Okay, round 2.
All right, go ahead.
A few moments later.
Stinks back there. Checking everything to see why it's running on what he seems, or what he thinks is 4 cylinders. He thinks it's only running on 4 when it should be running on 6. So originally we sent those injectors out to get fully cleaned. It looks like we're gonna send them out again, but we want to put them back in the car just to see if they will actually like work properly. And then I want to make sure that we're not gonna go through all this again, because that's what caused the issue originally, was a faulty injector. Whoa. Let's go! That sounds much better.
All right, wait till your action sport boots up. It's already booted up. Clear the code. All right, now, okay, get out of there. Turn off the key. Now start it.
So we're currently it's resetting the ECU in order to make sure that the car remembers the tune. It has to relearn everything so that it runs properly again. So we're right in the middle of that. So it's sounding like a lot better than it did a second ago. Okay, so we have all of the now cleaned twice injectors on. Everything buttoned back up, and we're gonna start her up again, see what happens. But it looks like we're gonna buy new injectors no matter what, just so we don't have to deal with this later.
You look like you're on like The Price is Right or something. That's you. All we need is to get you a hot little kinky dress.
Oh. You ready, baby?
You ready? Right? You ready, boys? I know how I'm feeling. How you feeling, baby?
The honest truth?
Yeah.
We tired.
I believe that. Mikey's tired for sure. Mikey's probably so excited to not see this freaking car in his shop anymore. Yeah. Oh, you're gonna miss it?
No.
That's what I thought. That's more of the response I was looking for. Look at that. Harambe is officially alive and well. She really needs to be washed still. I haven't gotten there yet, but I will, I promise.
You guys, she's back. Harambe is officially back. This is her first time being outside. We did do a couple like really quick test pulls off camera because I didn't want the car to explode again. I want to get this car washed up a little bit, and
tomorrow I want to get like an actual proper drive, some real shots in the car and everything. But the GTR is officially done. It's done. There's no more having to get work done other than the injectors, like I said multiple times. So let's wash this thing up before that sun goes down.
all right, so it is currently the following day. I've got the car back over here at my house. We drove it around. It drove great, absolutely amazing. Check this out.
Oh my God, she's back. I did clean her like I said I promised. I didn't want this thing rolling around all dirty and dusty and nasty, but check her out in the garage, set up nice and pretty. It looks so good in here.
I want to touch on one thing really quickly. I know a lot of you guys that watch this channel watch because I ride scooters and things like that. I go to the skate park. I have a good time. Please understand this is like a huge thing for me, and when I had the car for like a month and then it blew up, it was like really, really upsetting. So I wanted to get this thing back up and running because it's something new for the channel. Now, I'm not quitting scootering. I love scootering. I rode yesterday a lot. I just got a new scooter from Envy. Shouts out to Envy. Of course, you guys are amazing. The scoot that I got, it's Union bars. I have one of my signature decks, and I have a new set of Lambo wheels. If you guys want to grab a set of Envy anything, you really should. I definitely recommend it. They make amazing parts, and I'm not saying that I'm not being biased. I'm actually serious. A lot of you guys can kind of fend for me with that one. A lot of you guys ride Envy scooters, so love you guys for that. But yeah, grab yourself an Envy. Anyways, I've been talking about getting a GTR for a very long time here on the channel, so once I finally got one, I wanted it to be back on the channel even though it exploded.
But the wait is finally over. The car is finally back, so now I'll be able to drive this baby over to the skate park and ride over there.
So yes, I still ride scooters, okay? I still ride. But I want to say thank you so much to the guys over at Knobody Performance, Kibby, Mike, and Poppy. You guys absolutely killed it with this build. When I called them, I was in like a panic. I was like, hey, I need somebody to take a look at my car. I don't know where to take it. I can't take it to Nissan. Can you guys help me? And they did. They absolutely did everything that I asked perfectly to a T. There wasn't one bolt left over. That was the most amazing thing, is they took everything apart, sorted everything perfectly, and every single thing that came off of the car went back on in the perfect spot. No problems at all other than the injector thing, but that's not their fault, obviously. But new injectors are coming. We'll get those put on the car, and then we can really get on the sauce with this car. You know what I'm saying?
If you guys ever see me at the skate park in public or whatever, and you guys want to come and take a look at the car, please come over and ask me. I want you guys to sit in the car. I want you guys to like experience it too. Like
it's really cool. You guys are the reason that I was able to actually achieve this goal and get to this part of my life, and I want you guys to be able to experience it as well. So please ask me, like, Ray, can I sit in the car? Can I take pictures? The answer's gonna be yes, and don't be afraid. Please just come up and ask.
Now that the car is back in the garage and we've kind of touched on everything that we need to,
let's get a positive message for you guys. People struggle every single day for many different reasons that are all understanding. But more than half the time, we don't even know who's struggling because a lot of times they like to hide it. And that's one of the reasons that I try to talk to everybody, whether I'm going into the gas station and I'm talking to the clerk saying, hey, how's your day going? Or I run into somebody at the store that I don't know and I ask them the same thing just to spark up a conversation. I've watched a lot of videos online about people that have tried to commit suicide. That's pretty extreme. And they said that they would not have done it if somebody would have just acknowledged the fact that they exist. Because so many people feel like they're alone. So many people feel like they don't have anything to be proud of. But you have something to be proud of every single day. Waking up and getting through the day sometimes is the hardest challenge that we can go through. So just know that if you're going through something and you're having thoughts that you don't have anything to be proud of and nobody has any reason to be proud of you, just know somebody is. Somebody loves you. Somebody is proud of you. There's always somebody thinking about you somewhere, and there's always somebody to talk to. That's today's positive message. Hopefully you guys enjoyed today's video. Thank you so much for watching, and until next time, I'm out. Later.